Okay, for some of you, the first thought when you think of the word high school is shows like Saved by the Bell or California Dreaming, um, or movies like Breakfast Club or Superbad, or you think about those stupid High School Musical movies. Yeah, we all remember everybody singing in high school, just breaking out into a dance in high school. Yeah, that really happened. You know, stuff like that. The first thought for me when I think of high school is water fountain. Now you may be thinking to yourself, water fountain? What? What? Are you serious? Water fountain? I am serious. Water fountain. Here's why. Lunchtime was a special time. Lunchtime, of course, it was where you ate lunch, hence the name lunchtime. Get it? Lunchtime, from ninth grade year, we were outside. Some high schools are different. Some places you can eat outside. Some places you got to stay in the cafeteria. It depends on how your high school was. There was a group of us that called ourselves CWP and a half. If you don't know what CWP means crazy white people. And the reason why it was CWP and a half, because I was the half. If you don't know by now, I am mixed. I am half black, half white. It was a group of us. We hung out by a tree outside. And then next year, the next year it was by a wall. Some of us hung out by a wall. Then junior year, it was at a water fountain. I don't know. I forgot how we even started going to the water fountain, but that's where we hung out at. It was basically three of us at the water fountain. It was me, Ben, and his cousin Tim. During that time period, I was trying to find myself. I was really not the most self-esteem driven guy, you know. But I would go to Rachel, but other people I used to call friends, but I haven't heard from them since. Some friends. I would always go back to the water fountain, and we would be so mad when the school would have functions in the foyer because that's where the water fountain was at. So we would have to go outside. But there would always be at least one of us that say, "Man, I miss sitting at the water fountain." Or I miss sitting at the foyer. Lots of laughs were shared at this water fountain. Lots of laughs. And mainly, if somebody didn't get a laugh, we would have a courtesy chuckle. You know what that is, right? Ha 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 ha. You know, ha 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 ha. Something that will build up self-esteem a little bit. Make them think, maybe, well, the joke didn't work, but I'm gonna give you a courtesy laugh. Also, I remember the first year anyway, there was a lot of talk about Fight Club. We thought Fight Club was the best movie ever. Somebody asked us what the best movie ever made was. Fight Club always came to mind. Second year, my senior year, it became me, my friend Randy, my friend Adam, Braden, and this dude we called Lunchbox, aka Chris. When people talk about how random I am, they need to go back to my senior year of high school, because that's really where this side of my randomness started. I've always been random, but in a quiet way. But my senior year of high school at the water fountain, I would come up with some of the most outlandish stuff. I promise you, if YouTube was out back when my senior year of high school, and if I had like a flip and the flip cameras were out and I had a camera, the material would have been priceless, but it also would have been dirty. So my parents and the church people would not be happy about it. But one story came to mind. I remember one day, my senior year, there was this fire alarm because two boys set off stink bombs in the boys' bathroom, and the smoke went everywhere. And I forgot if it was stink bombs or smoke bombs. I don't know which one. But two boys, I remember their names. I'm not gonna bring them out because if they're watching, they know who they are. Smoke bombs. We all had to go outside. It was crazy. I was the type of guy, especially in high school, I still am now, where there wasn't any telling what I was gonna say. And I was so bad that they would look for a reaction from me. Everybody had a reaction. Everybody had a reaction. But they always look at me and say, Dusty, Dusty, come on, Dusty, come on. And I would say something and I would get this look. Guys and girls, if you are just nobody consider yourself a comedian, but you know you're just crazy, this is the look you look for. That's the look. That's the look. I made people fall down on the floor laughing so hard. I was crazy because I wasn't afraid to say what I was thinking. I was insane. Another character that really comes to mind, that has to come to mind when we think of the water fountain, was Soggy Legs. The reason why we called her Soggy Legs is because my friend Adam would talk about her legs, he said it looks like a bowl of cereal under stockings. And it looks like, I mean, imagine like rotten cottage cheese, like a bad case of celluloid, you know what I mean? Just, ugh, barf. In the toilet, flush 2 times, but then you gotta flush 3 times because you know the barf is coming. Fake goths. You now call them emos. You call them emos. But back then, in 2005, 2004, 2003, 2004, they didn't have names. We didn't know. They weren't called emos. Or at least we didn't know about it. We called them fake goths. And we would tear them to shreds. We would tear them to shreds. But, lots of fun times were shared at this water fountain. And that's why, I never was a school person. I never did like school. But the only reason I would look forward to going to school is the laughs or whatever would come up at lunch. I knew it would be priceless. So I know there's probably other stuff that happened, but I really can't think of them now. But share your high school stories. What's your favorite moment about high school, or favorite moment about the lunchtime in high school? Where did you hang out at? Leave in the comments below. Leave in the video responses below. And I'll see y'all next time.
This has been a Daniel, aka Big D production. Subscribe or else.
Ha 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 ha!